Currently, I am at Lake Shurmerville in Northbrook, Illinois. I used to fish this lake quite a bit back in the day, actually, when I lived in the area. Haven't been here in a few years, so I figured it's about time to get back over here again and see how the bite is. Revisit an old fishing hole and see how we do. Multi-species is the name of the game. I've got a variety of rods, a few different baits. Let's see what we can get into here. All right, well, it's a lot windier than I thought it was going to be. The visibility of the water is pretty much non-existent, which is the norm. It's always been like that here. Although it wasn't usually this green color, but we'll see how we do. I'm gonna start off, I think, doing a little bit of bottom fishing, as I've done pretty well in the past with channel cats, bullheads, and carp in this place, and see if we can get a skunk off the board here. All right. Didn't even know we had a fish on here. This guy took a crawler on the bottom. Looks like a bullhead. Yeah, buddy. Fish on. Didn't even know this guy was on there. All right, starting things off with a little bullhead catfish. All right, species number 1. Let's do this. All right, see you, bud. All right, we're on again. Something tells me it's another bullhead. Yep. Oh man, this is a cute little guy. That is a cute little bullhead. A lot of these things in this lake. See ya, pal. All right, it's been a minute since I've had a fish. Looks like it's a little bit of a better bullhead this time. All right, a little bit better. Yeah, compared to the other ones. Probably the best one of the day so far. Nice. All right. What do we got here? Probably a little smaller than the last one. Can't tell if this is a, I think this might be a black bullhead. Usually the yellow bullheads have white whiskers on the bottom. This guy's are dark. Although he does have a yellowish coloration to him, I can't quite tell. Comment below what you guys think. Is this a yellow bullhead or a black bullhead? Man, there are just so many of these things down there. It's just wild. After about 20 to 30 seconds of my bait sitting on the bottom, I got a bullhead. Yeah, see, this one's definitely a yellow bullhead. He's got the white barbells on the bottom. That last one I'm thinking might have been a black. Not sure. But man, this is just really, really fast action with these bullheads, man. It's just wild. All right, so for my rigs today, I'm using a pretty standard bottom rig. I've just got a sliding sinker down to a barrel swivel with about 18 inches or so of leader line, down to a circle hook with a nightcrawler. And I'm actually using fairly large circle hooks today. And that's because bullheads are just absolutely notorious for swallowing hooks. And since this place is catch and release enforced, I'd like to try to reduce as many gut hooked fish as possible, so gotta go up in size on the hooks. All right, it feels like we got something on here. Came back another day, ran out of bait last time. Looks like bullhead. All right, well, I came here for a multi-species video, but I think we're just gonna end up making this a bullhead video. This lake just has so many of these things in it. Looks like another, looks like a black bullhead. Got the black barbells on the bottom. Gotta be real careful of those spikes on those things, man. If you've never been pricked by a bullhead before, oh boy, it is excruciatingly painful, I'll tell you that right now. Especially if they prick you right in the side of the finger. It's a really sensitive spot right there. I know from experience. One thing I like about this place is that it's basically free of snags. It's got a really clean bottom. You can fish pretty much any jig or soft plastic on the bottom and live bait like I'm doing and not have to worry about getting hung up in here. Probably the smallest guy of the trip so far. It's weird catching so many bullheads in the daytime. Bullheads are nocturnal, being a catfish. Could be because the water in this place is just so murky that it's pretty much always a world of darkness down there. Oh man, this guy would make really good flathead bait. Not that I fish for flathead catfish, but a little bullhead like this on a hook beneath a dam, flatheads would go crazy over this thing. Flathead catfishermen would call this thing flathead candy. All right, got this guy way out there. Pretty much casted this thing as far as I could. Pretty much no matter where you fish in this place, you're pretty much gonna get a bullhead. That's what it seems like. Sucks, man. I had a really nice one on, and as I went to go lift him up out of the water, he popped off on me. I don't know why it's always the big ones that get off, and the smaller ones I always get stuck with. I don't know if anybody else has that curse or if it's just me. Right as I released that last fish, my other rod got a bite. So even though I'm fishing with night crawlers make for excellent bait for bullheads. Bullheads will go after a variety of other baits though. I've caught them on corn, liver, I've even caught them on live minnows. I know some people even use cheese to catch them. They're pretty opportunistic fish. All right, down to my last two night crawlers here. Once they're done, I'm out of here. Oh, it's a bluegill. Look at that. Look at the size of this hook that caught this bluegill. That's so crazy. I can't believe I actually hooked up with this guy. How do you like that? A tiny little bluegill going after a giant circle hook. That is hilarious. Dude, your eyes were bigger than your stomach. That's too funny. All right, guys, I'm all out of bait, so this is where it ends. I actually spent quite a bit of time throwing around small spinners and jigs and other artificial baits for you know, crappies or bass or whatever else. Try to get a multi-species video going, but I couldn't hook up with anything at all. It seems like other than bullheads and an occasional bluegill, there's not a whole lot going on in this place. A lot different than I remember it being a few years back. My 2 cents, based on how the place is right now, I would say it's not a bad place to come if you're in the area and you just want to kill a couple hours. You don't mind maybe just soaking a couple night crawlers on the bottom, or bringing the kids here to catch some bluegills on bobbers. It's great for that, but it's definitely not the kind of place that I would recommend you know, spending the whole day at, targeting game fish. I just don't think there's anything that impressive in here. But or if there are, I haven't seen any activity of them. But I will say this park in general is very nice. I mean, it's a very beautiful lake. And then behind me here, you've got this really big hill that a lot of kids like to go sledding down in the winter. You got a soccer field. There's a nice little picnic area over here. I can't really see here. There's a bunch of trees in the way, but there's a playground over there. It's a really nice place, and the park district does a really good job at keeping the grounds clean here. But yeah, with that being said, I'm gonna go ahead and wrap up this video. Hopefully you guys enjoyed watching. If you did, please go ahead and hit that thumbs up button below. Also, if you haven't already, please consider subscribing to this channel, and I'll catch you guys on the next one. Take care, folks.